Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how the way you talk to yourself changes how your entire day feels? Like when you wake up and think, today is going to suck. And then all of a sudden, somehow it does. Or when you tell yourself, I'm not good enough at this. And suddenly everything becomes that much more difficult. Here's the scary part. Your thoughts aren't just thoughts. They're instructions. Or an invisible script, you could say. Most people don't realize they're living inside a story they've been telling themselves for years. It could be things like, I'm bad at relationships, I always mess things up, I'm just not disciplined, I'm behind in life. Things of that nature. And when you repeat the same thoughts enough, your brain starts looking for proof. It sort of filters your reality and ignores your wins and magnifies your mistakes. And you'll start to remember the failures more than the progress. It's not that life is against you. It's that your mind is collecting evidence to support what you already believe. And this shows up in so many different ways. If you think you're awkward, you'll walk into a room nervous. You'll overthink every single word. You'll leave thinking, yeah, see, that was weird. Something along those lines, right? And if you're thinking you're not strong, you'll quit early. You'll hesitate more. You'll avoid situations that could actually grow you. But if you think and change your perspective a little bit, I'm learning, I'm building, I'm becoming better at this, you show up differently. It's the same world, but a different lens. Your thoughts don't magically change reality. That's not what I'm saying. But they change how you act inside of it. And that changes everything. And you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, well, what does he know, right? Well, who is he to tell me this? I have plenty of personal experiences with this. Like, there were times in my life where my thoughts were destroying me. And I'd sit there replaying every single mistake, convincing myself that I wasn't enough, or thinking I always push people away, thinking I always ruin good things. And when you start to think like that long enough, you start acting like it's true. You shut down, you self-sabotage, you overreact. You assume the worst, but the moment I started to catch my thoughts, not pretend everything was perfect, just catch them, that's when things started to shift. Instead of saying, I always mess up, it became, I messed up, but I can learn and I can grow from this. And that small shift changed how I showed up. And there's this sort of science behind it all. Your brain is wired to protect your beliefs. It's called confirmation bias. If you believe that you're unlovable, your brain will highlight rejection. If you believe that you're growing, your brain will notice the progress. You literally train your mind what to look for. So if you constantly think that I'm behind, or I'm not attractive enough, or I'm not whatever it may be, right? Your brain will scan your world for proof. But again, if you change that perspective and start thinking, I'm improving, I'm learning, I'm becoming disciplined, your brain starts collecting those receipts instead. So how do we get there? How do we change our thought process, essentially? And I'm not saying just be positive, because that's fake. This is what actually works. Catch the thought, question it, and replace it with something true, but also empowering. Not delusional, not false, but empowering. Instead of saying, I'm such a failure, try saying, yes, I failed at that. But I'm not done yet. Instead of looking at it as always being alone, try, I'm in a season of building right now. Because your thoughts shape your actions. Your actions shape your habits. And your habits shape your entire life. You don't become your thoughts overnight, but you do slowly become what you constantly tell yourself. So please, for your sake and for mine, pay attention to the voice in your head. Is it building you or is it breaking you? Because the world that you experience tomorrow starts with the thoughts that you choose today. If no one has told you this lately, you're not behind, you're becoming. I know it's a little short one, but thank you. That's all I have for you. As always, stay rolling.